I know you came here for the blood, to see the poets use the sharpest words over numbed flesh and reopen everything that we tell people we've healed from. Give ourselves to the altar of judgment, an audience of skeletons as decayed as the ones hung in our coat closets, a wardrobe of secret suicides and lies like lingerie. Your applause be like a rattle of bones that echoes the way that a knock of a gavel fills a courtroom. A jury of our peers deciding the validity of my trauma, or how ugly I can make it sound, or how pretty I put it on to wear, often feels like a necessary evil. Placing my pain upon the stairs, watching people ascend to meet me where I've climbed from and find warmth in my wounds. But don't you want joy? Don't you want joy? Or do we only begin to heal after being triggered at the poetry spot, when the bullet hole looks fresh inside the latest black hashtag? I don't want to unearth another name for the sake of art. I want to tell you about the names of the children I've kept alive in my own home and in a classroom. Sometimes it is too much to hear the stories of when our bodies were not our own, but I don't want to talk about the one gym teacher that touched me where he shouldn't. Instead, I want to celebrate the English teacher that gave me the poetry that saved my life. Don't you want joy? I do. Don't you want joy? Don't you want tears of laughter that don't sound like words of a drowning, but feel more like a baptism, more excellence than execution? Don't you want smiles and stories of embrace? Ain't that relatable too? Ain't that a reason to thank the artist? A reminder, I woke up and got dressed today. Made myself a seance today. Told myself that I deserve to be here today, that I earned this resurrection. The cells of my body pulled me through the threshold of the poetry slam, the open mic, or a polarizing mental state, where I'm often so far up that I'm ready to jump, or so far down that I'm buried in the idea of death. But I was pulled to the center today. I was magnetized and energized today. And ain't that relatable too? Ain't love what connects us on a molecular level? Does it always have to be the pain? I can tell you that my heart is a stained glass window, just shards of something that used to be whole. But I'd rather shine a light and show you the beautiful colors that I've become. I'm tired of phrasing myself as something perpetually broken. Instead of showing you that I am the first puzzle I ever put together. I know sometimes it's hard to find. But don't you want joy? Could you allow yourself to journey with me through a forest of stanzas, find a line gentle as a makeshift stream that carves out a path to something beautiful and quenching? Don't you want a poem that sounds like joy? Don't joy sound like a poem that could win a slam? Hasn't love ever felt like a 10 once upon a time? And I know it is hard to find, but we are not searching alone. The poem shouldn't always have to be bloodshed. I was not meant for communion. I'm a wordsmith, I'm a truth teller, and the truth ain't always peaceful poetry, but the breath is. The stream of consciousness, praising that we are breathing right now. Inhale. Exhale. That's the poem.